Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time doing whatever Thanksgiving or Christmas prep that you're up to right now, depending on when you watch this video. I have a big holiday haul for you guys. Tons of little Christmassy things that I've been picking up for my kids and for our home since late September, probably, for our like Christmas pajama boxes and all of those things that I do as tradition for my children. I start picking those things up early in the year because I never want the cost of Christmas to be just this one big hit in November or December. And so in order to keep certain traditions flowing, I grab little things throughout the season. And if I want to do any decorations or I want to add any fun new treats to our home, I usually try to pick those things up along the way so that it's not just a big, expensive blip on our radar. And so I have a big haul to show you guys because of that, because I've been keeping everything in the same corner since late September, early October. And I decided that I would just film a long video for you guys that you can listen to in the background as you prepare your turkey, or you're cleaning up from Thanksgiving, or you're getting ready to go Black Friday shopping, or you don't want to go Black Friday shopping but you just want to see some fun Christmas things. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So it'll be a long rambly video, but it'll have lots of fun little things from different places. So if you guys like videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. I don't do things like this super often because I try to be very intentional with what I share here and not just make it about stuff or things or, you know, I don't know. I always want my videos to have some kind of a positive spiritual impact. But today, I know most of us are just in the kitchen, getting excited for the holiday season, and I wanted to give you guys a little fun video today just to listen to and stay entertained. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you all the different things from all the different places that have been stockpiling in my room, and I'll put a link below for anything that I think you guys might be interested in as well, or at least the different stores that I'm shopping at. So let's get started. So the first few things I have are from just a few different little stores, and then the most of what I'll be sharing is just stuff I've picked up at Target over the last couple of months. And so we're gonna start with, well, let's start with the thing I show you guys every year, and that is my David's Tea Advent Calendar. This is something that I always have to buy months in advance because it typically sells out. This is, I believe, the identical calendar from last year. They don't often bring back the same one. They kind of change it up a little every year, but they said back by popular demand. So I'm thinking it has all the same flavors as last year as well. But because I never pay that much attention, or I don't keep track, I don't remember what all the flavors were. But this one is supposed to be like a little toy shop inside. If you aren't familiar with David's Tea, it's a Canadian tea company, and I've gotten their advent calendars every year for like, I don't know, as long as they've been doing it, I think maybe 10 years. And as you take the tea out, you flip this around, and then it looks like a little toy shop scene as you uncover each day. But I love it because the tea comes in, so this is like day 3. I'll forget by then. It's organic cherry cider. Ooh, I do remember this one from last year. But it comes in these little gold tins, and I actually keep these. My kids use them for stuff all the time, for paint, for little projects. And it's really, really pretty loose leaf tea. And each one makes 2 cups or so, or a really big cup, or just depends on what kind of a tea drinker you are. But I get a steep, two cups out of that usually. And so that is the first thing. I bought this for myself, and then my aunt who lives in town, I get one for her each year as well. Next I have some fun little girls' clothes. I'll do this one first. The first set of clothes I have here is from Shrimp and Grits, which that's a company that I have loved for a very long time for my girls. I share their stuff on here a lot. Now, I have some Christmas pajamas here, but these are not the ones I put in their Christmas pajama box. If you want even more Christmas inspo, go watch that last video where I shared what is in my kids' Christmas pajama boxes. I got their pajamas, my girls' pajamas this year, from Cheeky Plum. And then I also do a lot of shopping at Classic Whimsy, and which used to be Smocked Auctions, but Shrimp and Grits is the majority of my younger girls' clothing. But I also got them some Christmas pajamas from there as well. These are bamboo. They're so soft. Last year, their Christmas pajamas that I got for them weren't bamboo, but the year before they were. They are so soft and comfortable. And this is just like a little light pink, like milk and cookies theme here. And what I like about Shrimp and Grits is they are set in South Carolina, in Charleston, I believe. And so it's a southern state, and it's not, so their clothing for me living in Florida is great for me to get for my kids because it's not fleece, it's not like really thick winter clothes, and so I can get some fun holiday season type of stuff there. So I got that for both of my younger girls. This was just the most darling little dress. I had gotten a nativity dress a couple years ago from another store, and I really liked that, but obviously Josephine's outgrown that, and so I just loved this for her to wear at Christmas time at church and at our Bible study and stuff. But it's just angels with trumpets and the star there, and it's like the pattern on this is like a little gingham on the angels dresses, and then it's got the collar, the cute collar, the really pretty detail, and it's just a nice long sleeve light dress for her to wear. And then I also got, this is so cute, this little smocked, let me see, sorry, there, this smocked gingerbread dress there. Isn't that just adorable? I love this one so much. I love that it's pink. I thought that was really fun. So that is from Shrimp and Grits. And then from Classic Whimsy, which I said is another company that I buy a lot of their embroidered things from. I got this little nutcracker outfit. So I got one for each of my girls. Josephine's is here. It's got the cute little nutcracker scene and some sweet leggings to go along with it. And I also got that same one for Annabeth. So I'll just trust me. Same one, just her size. I also got Josephine this legging set. And I got, what I do from that store, especially for things that are tighter like this, is I just buy it a size up. So she's a 3 right now. I bought this in a 4. It all fits her right now, but it'll fit her even better next year. So that way we get 2 uses out of it, especially when I pay for any of the monograms. I like to do that. So that's how I justify buying seasonal things, is it's not just for 1 month's time. So I thought this was just adorable, right? Isn't that so cute? And it's cotton, so it's not as stiff as it might look, but it looks very dressy, but it's very comfy. I also got these little gingham leggings, and with that, I got her a fall shirt to go with that. And then I also got her this Christmas shirt to go with it as well. So both of those will fit her this year and next year. And then I always let my girls pick something when I'm buying something from Classic Whimsy. I let them each pick one dress that they want to match in. And so this year they picked this, a little matching church dress for the season. Or when we go out to dinner, we go out to a lot of family dinners, a lot of grandparent meals and things this time of year. So they both wanted that fun pink set to match. Okay, next I have Lush. Love Lush this time of year, and I do actually plan to go into that store for another like bigger haul, but I was just at the mall a few weeks ago, and the mall that I was at had a Lush. It's not the normal mall I go to. I usually go to the Palm Beach Gardens Mall, which is like the one in our local area, but I was in Orlando for a dance convention for my daughter, and it was at the mall, so I had the whole weekend at the mall. So I popped into Lush, and I got, this is the Silent Night bath bomb. I have a big glass jar of Lush bath bombs, and I like to change them all out to be Christmas ones this time of year, and I'm not the only one who uses them. A lot of our kids like them. Our younger girls like to split them up, especially like the bubble bars. So I got the Silent Night one. I wish I could remember, oh wait, I think this is, yes, I think this is the Sugar Plum Fairy one. Oh, it smells so good. And it's so sparkly, which was really fun. I happened to be with Annabeth when I was in the store. She picked one out too. She's already used it. I can't remember which one she got. Hopefully that's showing up, but it's super sparkly. And then, is it in here? Yes. the Snow Fairy scent from Lush. I think it was the very first, besides their old like Ickle Baby bought bath bomb for little kids that I used to buy when my oldest were really little, to help them sleep at night. This Snow Fairy scent is my absolute favorite scent from Lush, and I used to get that bubble wand or bubble bar. That was the first thing I ever bought for me from them, was that scent. And so now they have tons of the different Snow Fairy stuff, different body washes and bubble baths and bubble bars and bath bombs and everything. Oh my gosh, but this bath melt I grabbed because I've not seen this one before. It's just like, you can, if you have like a wax warmer, you can actually break it up and put it in there, or it's just a melt for your bath. Let's see. Soft moisturizing waters, or in your wax burner for a sugary sweet pick-me-up. The back is cute. It's got the little snow flake there. But this scent, I don't know really how to explain it other than if you went to the ice cream truck when you were a little girl, the 2-ball screwball, to me it smells just like that. So I don't know if everybody gets that notes of 2-ball screwball, but that's what I get when I smell that, and it reminds me of the best things in childhood. So there's that. Okay, one more kind of, oh no, I have a little bit of Amazon over there. I went to Home Goods and I cheated on my sister. I always go to Home Goods with my sister, but I went with John. Don't tell her. Hope, pretend you didn't hear that if you're listening. And I saw that they had the gift wrap out already, and I wanted to pick out my wrapping paper for the year. As you know, I'm sure many of you are the same way. That's a big part of your Christmas decor for the year, is your coordinated paper. And these were my decisions this year. I did share on Instagram when I was there. This is sometime in October, but I posted a funny video because John was like trying so hard to like just make a date that he planned that I would really want to do. And we go out every, well, we have the same date night every week. And so sometimes it's more casual and we just like go to Outback. Sometimes we go to a nicer dinner on the ocean. But on this particular night, I think I had maybe had a hard week or something, and he was like all for doing all my favorite things and just being way more intentional about that. And so Home Goods is on his list, so I wasn't gonna decline that invite. But by the time that I made it over to the wrapping paper, he had found one of their chairs on display, and he was just like trying so hard to keep smiling, but you could tell he wanted to go. So I texted my sister and I'm like, I need your help. So she helped me via text pick out our wrapping paper for the year. But I got this plaid, of course. I love a Christmas plaid. Even if this isn't one that goes like under my tree, I always like to have a plaid on hand, and then I have a lot of different bows. But specifically these two, and they were all made in the US, which I really liked. But this teddy bear one and then this stripe, they have similar, it's like cream and red, and I thought they looked really cute together. And I have a huge roll of craft paper. I mean, it's one of those huge, like, it's like this thick around kind of a thing that I'll be using for years. And so I thought that those would look nice with craft paper with twine bows as well. So got that wrapping paper. And then, one moment, I also have a little assortment of Amazon purchases before I get into all the Target stuff. So my girls have the American Girl kitchen, and it used to be in their room, but I recently brought it out and put it next to my kitchen area because Josephine especially is very helpful right now. So sometimes when I've got like really hot things going on in the kitchen, I can be like, oh, will you please go and make me a smoothie in your kitchen? And then she's like right around the corner and she's right there. So I thought it would be fun to give them this little Melissa and Doug Christmas cookie set, use it as like decoration in their little kitchen. Since their kitchen is a part of my furniture now, it gets to have a little Christmas makeover as well. So I got them that. We do St. Nicholas Day here, and so I always put socks and gold coins and little Christmas tree cakes, and usually like one tiny little gift. Like my girls are gonna get like lip balms this year, and I got my boys like their favorite, well, you'll see what I got for them. It's like a little hot chocolate pack from a brand they really like. But their socks this year, I got them Chicago Bears Christmas socks from I'm personally from Chicago. I know I said I live in Florida, but I'm from Chicago, and so my boys are big Bears fans as well, and they've followed in the family tradition. And so their Christmas pajamas this year are Chicago Bears Christmas pajamas, and so I thought it'd be fun to give them the Christmas Chicago Bears socks as well. Also from Amazon, I got the big set of, let's see, this is the peppermint dish soap from Mrs. Meyer's, and then I also got the peppermint, let's see, this is probably the hand soap, I'm guessing, as well as the cleaning spray. Yeah, multi-service cleaner. So it's 3 in each. So the peppermint ones were sold out already at my Target, and the deal was better on Amazon. Okay, so that's kind of all the random little stores that I purchased from, and now I will show you all the stuff I got from Target for a few months. Okay, these things are gonna be in no particular order because I just have stacked kind of things, and I have like a sitting area in my room that we haven't been able to sit in because I've just been putting things. First I put it under the chairs, and then I put it beside the chairs. I've also got all of our Christmas homeschool stuff, and oh, I know, there we go. No, okay. I've got a hair caught in my eyelash. I put all of our Christmas homeschooling things in there too, so I've got like a few stacks of books that are now on the chairs, and so thankfully filming this video means I can go put this stuff where it belongs now, and John can sit in our chairs again. But I've just been stacking things as I buy them instead of keeping them in order. So this is going to be a little hot mashup of all the different things that like some home decor, some food, and then maybe some home decor again, and then maybe, I don't know. So first things first. These are super cute, aren't they? These little placemats. I only need placemats for 2 of my kids now. So I thought I would put this, my little girls have their own table in our schoolroom. That's a smaller table, and so I thought I would put those down there to decorate that little space. These are actually one of the St. Nicholas gifts I was talking about for my boys. They like Liquid IV. They are required to use Liquid IV at football practice instead of Gatorade, and so they're brand loyal. But this looked cool, the Liquid IV hot chocolate. If you could, oh, I don't think I shared it here. My older ones had a football game on Halloween, and instead of going trick-or-treating with us or like, you know, following along what the little ones did, they had to be at a football game, and so I gave them like a little goodie bag, and at their age I didn't know really what to get for them, but I got them like the different protein, like pumpkin spice protein bars and things like that. And so when I saw that Liquid IV hot chocolate, I was like, oh, that's just where we're at. You know, they're older now. They don't want like a little toy anymore. They want stuff like that. So also for St. Nicholas Day, I got these. They love Joyride, so I got the Santa Sour Smacks for some of them. And I think I got a different kind for 2 other kids. I think I got 3 of these and 2 of a different kind, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember now, but I'll maybe get to that. For my girls, our socks came for St. Nicholas Day from there for them. So Bella and I have these peppermint bow ones, and then my little girls got these, there we go, like pink Christmas tree ones to match their Christmas pajamas. My sister and I are going on a sister holiday weekend trip as well, and so I grabbed a few things just that travel well for us. I got the candy cane brownie built puff bars for us to snack on maybe a flight, or if we have a layover or whatever. I got these peppermint bark protein bars from Barbells. I really like this brand, tends to be my favorite. I think she likes the Built Bars more, I like these more, so I got those. And then we both love the Clean Simple Eats protein powder, so I got the white chocolate peppermint. I know because she is John's office manager, so she keeps these in the office and like mixes them into yogurt and stuff, and she's got all these fun combinations. She's like, if you mix this one into a coconut yogurt, it tastes like this. And so I got these for us as well, to have at some point as we travel as well, because you know how it is when you're like eating traveling food, like you don't want to eat like junky food all day and then feel down, or you don't even, when I travel, I don't usually even have an appetite just because we're sitting so much, but something like that is just perfect to hold me over. Isn't this cute? I got this little wreath for in my kitchen. Above my stove, I have a place to hang a wreath, so I thought that this one was the perfect size to replace the one that I have in there right now. Oh yes, here's the other joyride. So I did, for 2 of my kids, I got the Elf Berry mix of gummy busters for them. And then I have from Target, the Magnolia, or like, yeah, the brand of their plaid appetizer plates and bowls, but they don't make the same ones they did before, but the like melamine plates. So the design is different now. So I decided we're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna mix the plaids and mix the colors, because the other ones I have are more red, these are more green. I thought that would work out just fine. So while I only needed really 2 more plates or so, I got like 6 more so that I could make it an even mix up when we have parties or host dinners, which we are always hosting in the month of December. We rarely have a family dinner that's just the 7 of us. It's almost always family members. We live in Florida, people visit Florida. It's a great time, a great place to go in December. So we have a lot of hosting that happens in the month of December. We are hosting like the, my daughter's dance team party. My oldest daughter is having a girls craft night here. We have a lot of Christmas movie nights here for different friends. We host football every Sunday for my older son's friends. We have a lot of teenage boys over here on Sundays. So we're hosting a lot in December. And so I got a bunch of different, I got a bunch of the different print so that I could mix it up instead of just trying to like piece 2 more random pieces onto the set I already have. I also got these Pressies by Olive and June nails for a St. Nicholas Day gift. Oh goodness, there we go. This Olive and June brand is really great. Annie loves to, Bella and I go and get our nails done together every 3 weeks, but Annie comes and just gets a pedicure because obviously she's way too young for fake nails, but every now and then at like Christmas time, or she did it at Easter, her birthday, she wants to use these press-ons, and this brand, Olive and June, theirs actually last her more than like 1 day. She doesn't have to be very careful. She can play, she can dance, she can swim, and they stay on. So I got her the little Christmassy ones so that next time we go to the nail salon for Christmas, they could just put these on. All right, let me go grab another round. This is gonna be like the last round of things that I grab because I think everything else is like freezer kind of stuff, or like I'm looking at my receipts and it's like, yeah, it's like stuff in the fridge or in the pantry. It's not so much fun. Okay, so now I have, let's see, I got my little girls these bows. I thought that this would be cute for my middle daughter to wear to her different dance classes. She dances every single day of the week except for Sundays and some Saturdays, and so this will just like make her different dance outfits look a little more fun, or just, you know, I don't know, it'll just transform. They're allowed to wear, she's on like an elite team, and so they're allowed to wear colors, and they're encouraged to wear colors and be like fashion forward at their dance classes, because there's always a lot of like, you know, pictures, and it's just kind of like the exciting thing about making elite is that you can wear the fun colors and not just the team colors. And so instead of buying a bunch more outfits for her to wear in December, I thought that something like this would just make her red outfits and her green outfits, and even like the days where she wears black to ballet, just be a little bit more fun. But of course, Josephine just, you know, is all eyes for her sister, and so she wants to be just like her. I also thought that these were really cute, these bows. I love the look of these bows. We have a lot of green in this room, so I thought the cream would look nice on the credenza knobs over there as just like a nice little touch, because that's where I'll be hanging stockings probably this year. And so that'd be a fun place to just add a little touch of something. But then in our like family and homeschooling room, that's not so much green. It's like a white built-in and white cabinet, so I thought I would add the green bows to those handles. It's just like a little touch. I don't like transform our home for Christmas. Our main areas mostly have our trees, and then, you know, our stockings maybe in this room, and our kitchen. Our kitchen is more like the serving ware I have. It's not like I transform our kitchen. I'll just hang that one wreath in there. But our bathrooms, I change out all the soaps and the shower curtains. The bedrooms all have Christmas sheets. So our main areas, just putting those little bows on and things like that are just a nice little touch that isn't overwhelming, because with 5 kids, I just feel like the walls close in on me very quickly if everybody's running around or when they all have friends over. So just the bows on the cabinet doors is just what I'm looking for. I had already mentioned St. Nicholas Day, so I'll just, my girls, I got each a different like lip product. So I have the lip smacker, peppermint lip trio. I got them all like a peppermint thing. The lip smacker, this one is like the Squishmallows lip one. I got this holiday, the EOS Candy Cane Swirl. This is for me because, you know, I get something at St. Nicholas Day too. I always put something there with the socks for me so that the kids see that. And then for Bella, I got her the, I think it's Laneige, the peppermint lip, it's like the lip mask, is it maybe? And then like a lip balm, but that came from Sephora, so I don't have that with this Target stuff. John and the boys, I got them all these fun, because like I said, I put different soaps out in the bathroom, and I think this is what I'll do for St. Nicholas Day too, because like I put all, and if you saw my Christmas pajama box videos, I got the boys fun soaps too. It's not just the girls. It's a lot of like sparkly sugar plum scents in the bathroom. So anytime I can get like something that they might appreciate more, I do. But I also got these Dr. Squatch, the natural soaps. I got Hot Chalky, Polar Rush, and then the Pine. And if you saw my Christmas PJ box video, I also got my boys this lump of charcoal face scrub. So I'll grab this for John too in case he wants it. He may not want it, but I thought it would be fun to put these things under the tree for St. Nicholas Day as well for them, because all the girls got lip stuff and I'm like, what are the boys gonna want besides Liquid IV and socks? So I'm like, well, more soap. You can't go wrong with more soap. So I got some fun soaps and things for them as well. If I decide, or if I find something else to fit that, I like to get them just like smaller things, not like, and I love giving them Christmassy themed things at St. Nicholas Day, because I prefer not to give Christmas themed things on Christmas Day, because then, I don't know, I just don't like giving them like a peppermint thing on Christmas morning, because then it's like, you know, the vibe, it's over after that for like as far as like the Christmas things go. And so I'm sure half of you agree, and I just made half of you really mad. But I like to give all those fun Christmassy stocking stuffer type things on St. Nicholas Day. And so if I don't find something else, then they'll get those with their St. Nicholas goodies. And if I do find something else, then those are perfect stocking stuffers, because that's about the time they'll be running out of the fun soaps and soaks and things that I got them for in their PJ boxes. I also got the cranberry and orange peel and the cedarwood and crushed mint Dove body wash for the guest bathroom, but also this hot cocoa swirl was my absolute favorite Dove body wash that came out last year. And so I got another one this year for me. It just smells so good. I was really disappointed when I ran out of it last year, because I loved this scent. So I was very excited when I saw this one come back again. So that one's for me, that's for my bathroom. And then of course I got more Meyer's hand soap, so the pine scent. This is the one that I put in my bathroom, and then I use the peppermint one in the kitchen and for the kids and guests. So there's that. This is kind of another random little, this is because Josephine was with me and she wanted, knocking on the door. It was just one of my kids playing outside. Okay, so I got these spoons, these measuring spoons. I was with Josephine at the store, and instead of a toy when we were shopping, she was asking me for this, and I was like, you know what? If you want measuring spoons that I'll actually use instead of being like obsessed with the toy you see, I'll actually get them. They were not my favorite price. I believe they were maybe like $10. Because I was thinking, oh, I don't really know if I want to spend $10 for that, but then I was like, it's better than getting like a Polly Pocket right now. And then they are plastic and not ceramic, and I do have a ceramic set, or I did have a ceramic set of measuring spoons, and they broke, so I only have a couple left. So I thought this would be a fun replacement for all the holiday baking. Wouldn't have not necessarily grabbed that on my own, but I thought it was cute that she wanted it. And then she also just loved this snow globe, but it's also a kitchen timer. So I thought that was fun too. I let her grab that as well because I don't have like a ton of decor in my kitchen. So a couple little touches like that were fine with me. Honestly, I thought that these were bigger. I actually got these on like a pickup order. I thought they were kind of fun. They're peppermint candy cups, and we do, one of our Christmas homeschool rules is that you have to have hot cocoa or tea to start our morning in homeschool. So I thought, oh, this would be fun one day, maybe a Saturday instead of a weekday or something. But after I got them, I thought maybe they look a little bit more like shot glasses, but my kids wouldn't know what that is anyway, so they'll just be miniature hot cocoa cups. So grab that, but I am questioning, like it just says great for desserts and drinks, but maybe they mean like other drinks, I don't know. An espresso maybe? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's for fun and festive drinks, but my kids will be happy to have hot chocolate in that. Okay, so I got this sprinkle tackle box because we have that tradition. And so the way I did it last year in our Christmas school, and I do have a few like things from Rainbow Resource and Amazon that are more for Christmas school. So I might do like a Christmas school haul next week sometime. But one of the things we did last year was I would call them each into my pantry, and that's where I kept my kettle. It was plugged into the outlet in my pantry, so I'd call them in there, and I had like a whole hot cocoa bar set up on, I have this like display shelf for my seasonal cookbooks. And so at Christmas time, I took down like my fall cookbooks, and on one of the shelves, I put all of our sprinkles and marshmallows and things, and I would call the kids in one at a time as we were starting our Christmas school, and it's kind of the way that they would gather for the morning, and I'd ask them hot cocoa or tea, and I'd pour it and make it for them, and then I'd be in charge of putting, for my younger ones, the marshmallows, the sprinkles, things like that on. And so I thought that this would be fun to have this little sprinkle tackle box for some different choices for them. And then I also got like the crushed peppermints for that as well. And okay, I believe I already showed some of this stuff when I was talking about Christmas school. Yes, I did, so I don't need to show that again. Okay, so last but not least are some fun like food and baking things. And I did find some like really fun like marshmallow whipped cream that's in my refrigerator. I know I had like little macarons that were Christmassy themed that I like to have on hand for when we, you know, bust out an impromptu tea time at the holiday season, because we're crazy like that. So I wanted to have those on hand in the freezer. But those are all in the fridge, and I don't want to pull those out. Also, side note, I wanted to film this in like a chatty way so I could just edit it and let it run through while you guys are cooking and baking or shopping or whatever. But our neighbor kids are over playing basketball right now, so if you hear that, just let it go, because I don't want to edit this video. Okay, so of course I got a bunch of boxes of these. These are a staple around here at Christmas time. I don't even know like how the joke started, but we have strong feelings for Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. I'm a huge Olipop fan, and that's the sodas that we have in our house for our kids. I have a whole shelf of different Olipops in our garage fridge for the kids when they have friends over. It's like, I love it. John loves it, love all the different flavors. But I didn't see, they have their normal flavors at Christmas time, and some of the cans are decorated, but I saw this cranberry fizz Poppy, and don't tell Olipop, but I'm gonna give Poppy a moment here. I don't like Poppy for the most part. I don't like the flavor, the way it tastes compared to Olipop. I much prefer Olipop, but love cranberry, obviously, and love cranberry flavor at Christmas time so much. So I got a bunch of boxes of these for our Christmas movie nights, to have like a fun festive drink with our Christmas movie nights, because you guys know I love a theme. And so we have a lot of movie nights in December. So I got a bunch of those in case my kids would like a themed drink instead of just a regular Olipop. And then I got, let's see, what's interesting in here. These, the marshmallow cream, like the hot cocoa flavored Hershey's Kisses are my top candy pick at Christmas time. As a matter of fact, one of these will stay in my nightstand and it's just for mom, and nobody has access. It's for when I'm like wrapping gifts in my room. I can just have a little moment with it. I also like to have these candy cane kisses in my foyer, like our entryway table. I have a little candy dish and I like to keep seasonal candies in there. So I've got a bunch of packs of those. I have just like a bag full of Hershey's Kisses here basically. I've got some fun marshmallows for that hot cocoa bar that I was talking about. I will replenish those as the season goes on. I also saw these. I got a couple packs of these Andes baking chips because I wanted to try a mint cookie this year as well. Okay, so I think that's most of what I have to share that's fun and interesting, that might be exciting for you to see or care about if you're gonna do some holiday shopping this weekend or this season. Like I said, I will link anything that I think you might be interested in the description box down below, the names of the different little boutiques and things like that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a great start to the Christmas season. Let me know in the comments down below what you're prepping or working on or doing while you listen to today's video. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.